So the first fallacious criticism that I want to talk about is not a term, but it's an idea. It's an idea that I'm calling Helter-Skelterism. Now, when I was a very young boy, my mom took us to see Yellow Submarine. I don't actually remember the movie, but I remember being in the car after we watched the movie and we were singing all those songs, and everyone was so happy we were going to start a band. My mother seemed to enjoy the songs. And then, and then that evil Charles Manson listened to Helter Skelter and the White Album and killed all those people. And my mother immediately hated the Beatles because she felt that the Beatles had caused this. And I remember the first time I heard Helter Skelter, it was after I knew that Charlie Manson had been his theme song, and it was a little disturbing. I love the song now. And by the way, when I had a band, I always was joking that we should get Iris to sing Helter Skelter. And in her older age, she even went along with the joke. We never did it, but it was a funny idea. So Helter-Skelterism is the idea that just because you have influenced someone, or just because someone is in your audience, or just because someone tweets what you say, that makes you responsible for that. I think that's a terrible thought. Jordan Peterson is the best example of that. There was an article that said, "What does Jordan Peterson have in common with the alt-right?" It's like, come on. There's another, though, thing. The people on the show about Waco, I don't know, it's a decorating show, Magnolia, something or another. They were called out because their minister had said something about marriage not being, or only being between a man and a woman. And they were called out, and I thought, I wonder if they're going to lose their show. And then it reminded me, of course, of what Hillary did to Obama, which is to get that clip of Obama's minister saying, "God damn America," right? Go look it up, Reverend Wright. And she was, Hillary couldn't remember, this is during the primaries, the worst stuff happens during the primaries. And my thought is, well, this is not, by the way, Barack Obama kind of patched it up with his minister, and in the end, though, had to break ties with the church because the minister was wanting him to move farther left than he was comfortable doing. But he's a politician. He's running for president. Of course he does that. Does everyone else have to follow everything that people say that they... It seems to me if you don't like what someone has to say, criticize what they have to say. Don't go around criticizing people who they're somehow connected to, that somehow or another they've been on a platform with, somehow or another that they've gone to an institute with. Oh, that was the other one, right? When Obama was part of a committee with a terrorist. By the way, I think the guy who was in the Weatherman, who became a college professor and then was on a committee with Obama, he is a terrorist. Does that mean that Obama is connected to the Weatherman and blowing up people? Of course not. But do you see, that's what we do, not just the left, but both the left and the right do this all the time. They just try to smear people. Don't smear people. If you don't like what people say, criticize the thing they have to say. Don't helter-skelter them, please. Okay, thanks.